Hey YouTube, what's up? So Khloe Kardashian, all right, Khloe Kardashian, she recently spoke out in defense of her daughter, True Thompson, that she had with Tristan Thompson. And, she was defending her daughter against the backlash that she received for having dark skin, specifically in comparison to her other mixed race cousins. The kids that Kim Kardashian has and the kid that Kylie Jenner has, right? And also, by the way, do you notice that these Kardashians are like low key, like treating their mixed race children like props or like accessories or something? Like, notice like Kourtney Kardashian doesn't seem to really treat her kids like that. Wonder why. Yeah. But another story for another day. But Khloe Kardashian, and she wound up tweeting a lot of tweets in defense of her daughter. But in the within some of these tweets, or within this tweet storm, she mentioned something to the effect of the following. Well, I'll just read it. In our household, we do not see color. We see emotion and action. We see love. We feed off energy. So basically, she's saying she doesn't see color, which is very strange because Khloe Kardashian has gone on record and said that she likes and prefers black men. I personally think that those are just the men that she has the best chance with, and she's just going with them. Because notice, Khloe was with French Montana for a minute. Y'all remember that, right? French Montana ain't black, you know, right? Some people debate that. He says that he has like a black Ethiopian grandparent or something. I don't know, but I personally don't get a black vibe from French Montana. I don't feel a black vibe from French Montana. He really don't need to be. That's a whole nother video. Let me just stick to this topic. But yeah, Khloe Kardashian has gone on record and said that she's, prefers black men, right? So she does see color in that aspect, right? And so I just find it a bit strange that in this particular situation, she says, "Oh, I don't see color," right? I find that a little strange, that she doesn't see color. So, and white or slash white adjacent people, you know, sometimes say that, and she's notice she said this within defending her own daughter, who's getting flack because of the color of her skin, right? Who's getting disparaged because of the color of her skin, just at 5 months old. So, what's going to happen when she becomes like 5 years old, or like 10 years old, 20 years old, or 15 years old, 20 years old? Like Khloe, like I think this is probably the reason why God blessed Khloe Kardashian with a brown skinned daughter, you know, and blessed her daughter with brown skin is probably to help her. Like she kind of is more so forced to see the reality that perhaps Khloe Kardashian wanted to ignore when it comes to black people, but especially black women, right? Because a lot of times I think for Khloe Kardashian and women like her, it's very easy and very convenient not to see the plight of black people and especially black women. It's very easy. And I think Khloe Kardashian does have like a black best friend, perhaps, which low key I kind of side eye that is Khloe Kardashian just trying to. She could be one of those like kind of like the light skinned mixed chicks who kind of have brown skin, dark skin friends, so that low-key kind of like put themselves in that sort of a space so they can look like, quote unquote, the good-looking one, you know, by comparison. I'm not saying, but I'm just saying. Yeah. Yeah. But the YouTube user Expressive did a video about Khloe Kardashian defending her daughter, and I posted a comment on that video directed at specifically black women. And I'm going to read that comment. And it's not like a really long comment. It's to the point. But I posted this comment to black women. I said, to black women, let Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thomas, the parents, defend their biracial, not black, daughter against colorism. Every colorism fight is not your fight. Don't let yourself be used as a mule, especially by a Kardashian and a weak-ass black man who had a kid with one. Because when all of this blows over, those two people won't give a damn about black women's issues unless it directly relates to their daughter. Alright? And I'll say, the comment is currently at about 596 thumbs up. So, and that's why I think the majority of the black women who commented on that comment that I posted seemed to get it and seemed to agree with me. But there were some who were like, no, we got to defend her. And I was just like, really? And I didn't really respond to any comments. There were other women responding to comments. But I'm just like, when y'all gonna wake up? I know, like, thankfully that those women were in the minority when it came to that. But still, like, y'all just stuck on stupid, ain't you? Y'all just want to be used by a damn Kardashian. And a sunken place Negro. Because it's a goofy, sunken place Negro who was dumb enough and stupid enough to get caught up with a Kardashian and have a kid with one. Like, that's what you want your seed. That's what you want your kid coming out of. That's what you want your kid involved. That's who you want as the mother of your kids. Weak ass niggas. And the kid is being disparaged because she has black adjacency. She's adjacent to blackness, right? Because of her adjacency to blackness, that is more so because of him. In a roundabout way, they're really disparaging him and his features. And I'm pretty sure Khloe Kardashian is like a lot of, non-black women and even some light-skinned and mixed black women who get with these brown-skinned, dark-skinned black men, but do not want their kids to look like them. And, just think about the dynamic of that relationship. Like, you being with someone and they don't want their kids to look like you. Wouldn't that offend you? Shouldn't that offend you? But, again, he's a sunken place Negro, so I think he is kind of like, I don't know. And by the way, this is a complete sidebar, but why hasn't Kanye West been canceled by the black community? If Kanye West was a black female doing all this, he would have been canceled. Why do we always seem to just, when it comes to black men, for some reason, it's like every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. That's kind of like the mentality. But when it comes to black women who do some coonerific bullshit, it's like there's no redeeming. Even just taking that whole Sierra situation, although she wasn't being like coontastic or anything like that, but the Sierra situation where it was like she made a dumb decision having a kid with Future, but then she tried to fix things and get with a good guy and that sort of thing. But black men specifically, for some reason, a lot of black men did not want to see Sierra win. They did not want to see Sierra redeem herself. Like when it comes to Sierra and like black women, it's like that sinner and past and hey, saint and past having futures. Y'all know what I'm saying. Every saint has a past, every sinner has a future. That don't seem to apply to the black women so much. It's like you mess up one time, you're out. And even if you don't mess up, it's still like, no, But back to the topic, though. Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thomas and their daughter. All right. So, yeah, I don't think Tristan Thomas is going to be defending his daughter anytime soon. But what do you expect from a sunken place Negro anyway? But notice, like, Khloe Kardashian low-key told on herself as far as, like, she's not going to be down for, helping black women with their issues, like black women are coming to help her with her issues, right? She said, I do not, like, in our household, we do not see color. So if you do not see color, you cannot see black women. You can see women, but you cannot see black women. And black women have problems that are very specific, as well they have problems that are just generally women's problems. They do. But they also have problems that are specifically black women's problems, right? And even in the black community, like, problems that are specifically black women's problems oftentimes are pushed to the side, put on a back burner, and just ignored. They're not given the same urgency and priority that black men's problems are given. Notice that. Think about it. And even sometimes when black women do try to speak on the issues that specifically affect them, they're shamed. They're like, oh, you're a feminist, the white feminist type feminist, like, you're a feminist, and like basically you're on some white woman shit when you speaking on black women's issues. Like, sometimes they get shamed like that, like, oh, you're basically on some black women, some white woman feminist shit, right? When a lot of majority of black women don't really even identify as being a feminist, perhaps a womanist, because I think womanism is specifically for black women and created by black women. But by and large, like, ask your moms, all right? Were your moms a part of the feminist movement? Your black mamas? Come on. And some people, like, have an issue with intersectionality. Some black men do when it comes to black women speaking on issues that affect them as black women. And, even on, like, a while ago, I looked at this video on YouTube that featured Kimberly Crenshaw, who coined the phrase intersectionality. And I noticed in the comments section, right, that there were, she's a black woman, by the way, just in case you ain't know. But I noticed in the comment section, there were some comments coming from black men that were negative about it. And then there were some comments coming from white women that were negative about it too. It's like, there's almost like a low-key conspiracy where it's like, this to want to shut down, don't want to let black women be specifically black women and talk to problems that are specifically about them. But let me bring this video to a close. I could probably go on for a minute, but I just don't have the time. And I don't think you got the time either. But long story short, yeah, black women, pick your battles. Don't let yourself be used. Spot the bullshit. Clock the bullshit and keep it moving. Again, you don't have to join in on disparaging True Thompson, but I think you just sit it out. Just basically do what people do when it comes to your problems. Just be silent. Just don't acknowledge it. Just don't address it. You know. So thank you very much for watching. Feel free to comment. Until the next video, adios and goodbye for now.